Welcome to Horrify.world's Madness Marathon. To celebrate Halloween, the Horrify.world crew has made the Madness Marathon Halloween calendar. Every day we open a door, and behind every door is a recommendation for a free horror game that you should play. 31 days, 31 recommendations, hours of fun. And on the 31st, we have a special surprise for you. But enough talk, let's see what hides behind today's door. If you're not in the know, I've done 3 videos where I look at 5 cult classic Half-Life 1 mods. And in each video, I pick one game out of the 5 that I think is an absolute must-play. Each time I've had 2 clear favorites, and each time I've had to make the hard choice of picking one over the other. So why not use the occasion now, during Madness Marathon, to gush about one of the runners-up and give them the time in the spotlight they so deserve. Half-Life on its own is spooky enough that many of the mods based on it are straight up horror mods, as you're probably well aware by now if you've been watching this channel for, a minute. Echoes is a full remake of Half-Life, and it basically tries to answer the question, what if Half-Life was a full-on horror game? And it's clear from the get-go that we're not entering Black Mesa like it's just another day at the office. Something happened as we were making our way into work, and the employees are abandoning their posts and scrambling for the exit. We only just make it onto the tram before we, as the player, not the character, realize that the resonance cascade has already happened, as the creatures from Sen start beaming in. Stuck on the tram with no weapons, we're powerless to do anything, and then the tram we are on is knocked off its track, and we tumble down into the depths below, and we pass out. We wake up as we're being dragged away by fellow survivors, and all around us is carnage and destruction. And when we finally come to ourselves, we're all alone and it's very dark. With only one objective, escape. We begin making our way out of the facility as it crumbles around us. No moment is silent. The cries of these surviving employees and sounds of destruction is all around us, but more terrifyingly, we can also hear the sounds of something else, and sometimes it seems to silence the people that are crying out for help. But before we know it, we're armed with a crowbar, and we're all of a sudden face to face with the monsters that we've heard lurking about. One thing Echoes does really well is the survival horror gamble. There aren't a lot of bullets to go around, too few to take out every creepy crawly that goes bump in the night. And we don't have to. To guide us through the levels, the game uses light to indicate where we need to go. Blue lights on something means that that's our destination, and green lights are a potential path that can get us closer to the destination. So there's never that moment where you're running around in circles from a monster trying to find a moment to gather your thoughts and figure out a solution, because the lights are all around and it creates a very fluid and very fast-paced experience that perfectly complements and adds to the direness of the situation. Combat and puzzle gameplay is as you know it, but it's always framed in a way that makes it feel more unique and appropriate. Puzzles consist of either sabotaging machinery to make it not work, which will open emergency exits, or repairing machinery which can then make regular doors open. It's simple, but we're never at ease, because while we're doing all this, there are zombies and headcrabs and other Half-Life monsters lurking about every corner. The game goes through the same beats as Half-Life, but as I was taking an elevator up and I could see the dim surface light becoming ever increasingly brighter as I ascended towards it, I realized that unlike Half-Life, I could remember every twist and every turn that had gotten me to this point. It hadn't blended together like Half-Life often does for me. It's something real special. 11 out of 13. Give it a go. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you've enjoyed the game in the video. Remember to go visit Horrify.world tomorrow and every day after for the remainder of October. To see what other great free games are out there. From all of us here at Horrify.world, stay extra spooky during this month, and take care.